Hey guys, Lee Sell here with the Crawlspace Ace, and welcome to a category we call Encapsulation Tips, where we go over all the really important factors that need to be taken into account when doing your very own encapsulation. So check it out. Hey guys, in this week's episode of Encapsulation Tips, I'm talking about placement of the dehumidifier. So where exactly do you place a dehumidifier in the crawl space? The easiest thing, the short answer is in a nice central location, a place that's easy to get to, because you do want to service it from time to time, but you also need to take into account all the area around it and stuff like that. So you want an easy place to get to that you can service it and deal with it, but you also want nice open area in front of the dehumidifier and also behind the dehumidifier. Now, most of our dehumidifiers are installed with the exhaust duct here to duct to the other side of the crawl space, and so the exhaust isn't that, like, having area behind it's not that important, but still a nice central location is going to give a nice open area for that air to suck in through the front. And then we exhaust the duct around the other side and get a nice flowing system. So if you're not going to put an exhaust duct on the back, then just making sure there's plenty of area in the back. See how much space. That light's kind of bright in the back there, so it's hard to tell, but there's plenty of space in the back if I didn't put that exhaust duct for that nice dry warm air to blow in that area. So putting it over in a corner where that hot air is just blowing right on a wall. I've seen it plenty of times where companies will put that dehumidifier right. See, there's our sump pump. If we made our dehumidifier without a condensate pump and just drained the drain line straight into the sump pump, put the dehumidifier right next to that sump pump so it can drain in there, like I've seen multiple times, then that dry air is just pushing right on that wall, and it's not really being very efficient because it's pushing on that wall. It's coming back this way, and that's the first air that's getting pulled back in the dehumidifier, is the dry warm air, instead of pulling in that moist air and really making a more efficient system. So one, nice ease of access to get to when you want to service it. Two, a nice central location, so pulling air in the front and pushing out the back is nice and easy. So those are the main things to take into account when looking at location for your dehumidifier. Now there are crawl spaces with a lot of separate rooms, if you will, instead of a nice open area. Some crawl spaces now are still being built nice and open, very rarely, but in that case it's nice to just set it right in the center, and it does a pretty good job. Whereas a crawl space like this, where this is one room, and then next to us over here where that duct is going is a separate room, and that's why I'm pushing that dry air over there. So we're pulling moist air in here and pushing dry air out on the other side, and kind of getting a nice system on both sides. So those are the things to take into account when looking at location for your dehumidifier. So hope that helped, guys, and I appreciate you watching. If you have any other questions, feel free you can email me at thecrawlspaceace@gmail.com, or go on our website at www.the-crawlspaceace.com, and you can fill out a contact form and contact me through that. Thank you.